Loud whispers are drawing attention to Columbia College's theater department.
Some students say they're not getting a fair shot at getting roles, and it's not because of their talent. Amber Porter is here with that story. Amber?
Everyone agrees that Columbia is diverse, but some theater majors say you have to be a certain race or gender to get theater roles.
At Columbia, a diverse school, they would have like different types of roles for Hispanics and blacks and whites, just not just the majority being white.
It's very frustrating. It's disheartening too, because you want to do acting, it's what you love, it's what your major is, and you just, you either don't get called back or you don't get the part over and over, and it's just kind of discouraging.
Theater major Jacob Olson acknowledges the fact that women and racial minority groups have it harder.
For males, it's actually really easy to find a role because we don't have as many men as we have women in the theater department. It's really hard for minorities to get into shows at Columbia because there's so few roles for minorities.
According to the 2008 Facts book, there are 814 theater majors at Columbia. 35% are from racial minority groups and 58% are women. So there's controversy over who should get what roles.
Whoever's best for the role should get it, not depending on their color of their skin or anything.
How many people think it's realistic having a Romeo and Juliet scene in this art and it's two African Americans?
Theater department chairperson John Green says he encourages racial minority groups to try out for all roles, not just the designated minority parts.
We need to make our own students of color feel very comfortable that not only can they play in plays written for African Americans or Asians or the Latino community, but that they can step up and play leading roles in the classic European drama.
If you're a minority or a woman in the theater department, there are opportunities like this one, where a student production is looking for an African-American actress to star in a short film. Also, the theater department is working on picking future shows based on the number of women and minorities in the department. So they're trying.
Well, I'm glad they acknowledge the issue and they're doing something about it. Thank you so much,
Thanks for the report, Amber.
Thank you.
Junk food is not only bad for your health, but can just be as addictive as heroin or cocaine. A new study by Scripps Research Institute in Florida found that rats given an unlimited amount of high-fat, high-calorie foods became compulsive overeaters and had to consume more junk just to get the same rush. Nutritionists say that fatty foods can be addictive, but we have the power to make smarter choices.
We eat a lot of high-fat food. It tastes good. Fat in food makes it taste good. But we have to be more conscious of what we are feeding our bodies in order to achieve better health.
After 40 days, the rats were put on a healthy diet, but in the end, they didn't want to give up the junk.
It finally feels like fall around here. You can almost just leave your jackets at home.
As we head into the weekend, will temperatures continue to rise? Bridget Burnett is here with our forecast.
I think we were fooled by last week's weather because this week it is feeling a little bit like fall. The rain is going to be coming out about the weekend, but you can still keep on your jackets but bring out the raincoats. It looks like traffic is moving pretty smoothly. There's clear skies. Going on. This morning in Chicagoland, it is 74 degrees, but it is not 74 degrees like it was in 1964, but the sun is out. However, a few clouds may come out around noon, but it should be mostly sunny the rest of the day. Right now it's 55 degrees, but it feels like 52 degrees, and the average high of 51 degrees with the wind at east-northeast at 9 miles per hour. The humidity is 49%. But it's still going to be clear skies. In Waukegan, it is 53 degrees. In Highland Park, it is 54 degrees. In Midway, it's 53 degrees. In Evanston, 54 degrees. But when you go further south, like in Juliet and Homewood, it is going to get a little bit cooler with 49 degrees and 50 degrees. Well, it looks like we're having a clear day, but it's not much precipitation. But we will see a downturn by this weekend. If we look at the current conditions for tonight, the temperature is at 36 degrees with wind at east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour and 59% humidity by sunset, which will be around 4:33 p.m. The clouds are still going to come out, but it's going to get a little bit better. It will be mostly sunny with a high of 56 degrees and a low of 41 degrees. And by Friday, it's going to be 58 degrees and a low of 49 degrees. By this weekend, it's going to get a little bit warmer, but the rain is going to come out with 56 degrees on Saturday, a low of 43 degrees, and Sunday, a high of 49 degrees and a low of 40 degrees. So you're going to need to bring out the rain boots and the umbrella because it's going to get a little bit rainy on this weekend.
Well,
terrible.
that gives us an excuse to lounge on the couch and watch some football.
Oh,
Definitely.
Yes.
Thanks, Bridget.
Thank you.
Chicago Bulls fans are still shaking their heads after last night's heart attack game. Plus, notice anything different about Sammy Sosa? Why are people comparing him to the king of pop?
Plus, forget horoscopes and tarot cards. Find out that latest in fortune telling and what your toes can say about you.